she blindsided you. Now you're left wondering, how do I make her see what she's missing? Forget desperate pleas and angry texts. We're diving into the surprising world of Stoicism and reverse psychology. Imagine using her own doubts to rekindle the spark, all while staying calm and collected, like a total boss. Buckle up, because we're about to rewrite the breakup narrative. Let's unlock the secrets of making her genuinely regret letting you go. Number 1. Ignore. Her feeling ignored. Ever wished you could get a reaction, any reaction, from someone who seems to have shut you out? Here's a surprising approach. Ignore them back. Now, before you write this off as crazy, hear me out. Ignoring someone who's ignoring you might seem counterintuitive, but it can be a powerful tool. Here's why. Instead of getting caught up in their apathy, use this as a chance to focus on yourself. It's not a punishment for them, but a chance for personal development. Don't dwell on their silence. See it as an opportunity to shine with patience and wisdom. This is your chance to build emotional fortitude. Reflect on your principles. What truly matters to you? What kind of person do you want to be? By not reacting emotionally, you're taking control of your own story. Remember, seeking attention in this situation is like playing a pointless game. The real goal is to develop self-control and inner serenity. You are the playwright in this play of life. Tell your story with grace, tenacity, and discernment. Think of it as a step towards becoming more stoic. Stoicism is about focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions. You can't control someone else's behavior, but you can control how you react to it. Ignoring someone who ignores you isn't about getting revenge. It's about choosing not to engage in a negativity cycle. It's about rising above the situation and focusing on your own well-being. Use this time for introspection. Are there things you can improve about yourself? Are there healthier relationships you can invest your energy in? Remember, silence can be powerful. It can be a space for self-discovery and growth. So, the next time someone ignores you, take a deep breath and choose to ignore them back. Use it as a chance to empower yourself and become the best version of you. Number 2, cut off contact. In dealing with the emotional challenges of being ignored by a woman, a decisive course of action is cutting off contact. This entails a deliberate and complete cessation of communication through various channels such as phone calls, texts, or any other means. The objective is to create a clear and definitive separation in order to distance oneself from the emotional turmoil of unreciprocated attention. Implementing this strategy involves a resolute decision to cease all attempts at reaching out. This includes not only refraining from initiating phone calls or sending messages, but also, if applicable, promptly discontinuing responses to her attempts to communicate. It's a deliberate effort to disengage, especially when faced with unresponsiveness. In situations where both parties share the same social circle, the approach extends to minimizing any unnecessary interaction. This involves avoiding eye contact and maintaining a distinct emotional and social distance. The aim is not only to create a physical separation, but also to send a subtle message that the individual is prioritizing their emotional well-being over persistent attempts to gain her attention. Cutting off contact is not an act of hostility, but a measure of self-preservation. It allows for the individual to reclaim control over their emotions and focus on personal growth. By proving to oneself that they can stand strong in the face of indifference, the process becomes a testament to resilience and self-worth. In essence, breaking off communication is a strategic step towards regaining emotional equilibrium. It is a declaration of independence from the emotional tumult associated with unrequited feelings. By establishing this boundary, the individual positions themselves on a path of healing and self-discovery, signaling to the woman, and perhaps more importantly to oneself, that personal well-being takes precedence. Number 3. Go out and have fun. In the quest to overcome emotional distress and refocus on personal well-being, an effective strategy is to go out and have fun. Begin by engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Whether it's a movie night, playing sports, or simply taking a leisurely stroll in the park, doing things you genuinely enjoy is essential. Consider inviting friends to share these moments, enhancing the positive experience and fostering a supportive social environment. If persistent feelings of sadness linger, consider exploring new places or events to break away from routine. Venturing into unfamiliar territories not only introduces novelty but also offers opportunities to make new connections and expand your social circle. Building your social status becomes a byproduct of these ventures, contributing to a sense of personal growth and accomplishment. Ultimately, the key is to prioritize self-care by engaging in activities that uplift your spirits and reinforce your worth. Going out, having fun, and embracing new experiences are powerful tools in maintaining a positive outlook, fostering resilience, and reminding yourself of the valuable individual you are. Number 6. Avoid emotional manipulation. Ever feel tempted to make someone regret their decision by using guilt trips or threats? While the sting of rejection is real, especially in relationships, Stoicism, the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, offers a powerful approach: avoiding emotional manipulation. Here's why. Manipulation might give you a temporary sense of control, but it creates an unhealthy dynamic. It focuses on controlling someone else's emotions and actions rather than accepting your own feelings and navigating them healthily. This can backfire, pushing the other person further away and damaging trust. Stoicism encourages self-reflection and dealing with your own emotions. Instead of trying to make your ex regret their choice, acknowledge your hurt or anger, but do so in a way that respects their decision. Express yourself honestly using I statements like, "I feel sad that things didn't work out." Take responsibility for your own feelings and avoid blaming your ex. This doesn't mean bottling up your emotions. Stoicism encourages acknowledging them, but also choosing how you react. Grieve the loss of the relationship. Allow yourself to feel the pain, but don't let it consume you. Focus on what you can control, your own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Investing in self-care becomes crucial. Prioritize activities you enjoy, spend time with loved ones, and explore new hobbies. This not only helps you heal, but also demonstrates your strength and independence. Remember, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of virtue. Treat your ex with respect, even if the relationship ended. This doesn't mean reconciliation, but it shows emotional maturity and allows for a clean break. Breakups are tough, but by avoiding manipulation and embracing Stoic principles, you can navigate this challenging time with strength and grace. Focusing on self-improvement and emotional well-being sets you on a path to healing and opens doors to future happiness, built on healthy communication and self-respect. Number 7. Remove her from your mind. In the pursuit of moving on from the thoughts of a woman who appears indifferent, a strategic course of action involves redirecting focus away from her and toward personal growth. This approach is rooted in the philosophy of taking control of one's emotions and consciously steering attention towards self-improvement. To initiate this transformative process, the first step is a deliberate shift of attention from the woman to oneself. Rather than dwelling on the perceived rejection or indifference, the focus pivots towards self-reflection and self-betterment. This begins with the creation of a list of personal objectives, a roadmap to guide the journey of personal development. Taking proactive steps towards meeting these objectives becomes the second phase of this approach. Starting a new project or delving into a fresh hobby serves as a constructive outlet for energy and creativity. Engaging in activities that align with personal goals not only distracts from thoughts of the woman, but also contributes to a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Planning and participating in activities that involve spending quality time with loved ones further fortify this process. Social connections and shared experiences with friends and family offer emotional support and a positive environment for personal growth. The realization gradually dawns that the woman who appears disinterested is inconsequential in comparison to the multifaceted aspects of a fulfilling life. Moreover, dedicating time to contemplate self-improvement fosters a positive outlook. By assessing areas for growth and adopting measures to enhance oneself, a newfound sense of self-worth emerges. This positive self-perception becomes a powerful tool in diverting attention from the woman's lack of interest. Demonstrating personal value through self-improvement endeavors sends a subtle yet impactful message. It communicates that personal growth is a priority, irrespective of external validations. This shift in focus not only aids in distancing from unreciprocated feelings, but also elevates one's self-esteem. In essence, removing her from the mind is a strategic process rooted in proactive self-improvement and the cultivation of a positive mindset. By redirecting attention towards personal goals, engaging in fulfilling activities, and nurturing social connections, the emotional hold gradually weakens. The focus on self-betterment becomes not only a means of distraction, but a transformative journey towards a more confident and resilient self. Number 10. Grieve the loss of the relationship. Life throws curveballs, and sometimes those curveballs hit you right in the heart. Breakups are a part of life, messy and painful. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, doesn't ask you to ignore that pain. It acknowledges it head-on, but it also offers guidance on navigating that pain in a way that empowers you to heal and move forward. Think of your relationship like a cherished object. Over time, it brought you joy, comfort, and maybe even a sense of security. Now it's gone. It's natural to feel a deep sense of loss, like a piece of you is missing. Don't bottle up those emotions. Sadness, anger, confusion, they're all valid. Suppressing them won't make them disappear. It'll just make them fester. The Stoics believed in feeling their emotions. They called it embracing the passions. But here's the key. Feeling something doesn't mean being ruled by it. You can acknowledge your sadness without letting it consume you. You can feel the sting of anger without lashing out. Here's where Stoicism comes in. It reminds us that while we can't control external events like a breakup, we can control our internal reactions. We can choose how we respond to our emotions. Imagine yourself grieving the loss of the relationship. It's okay to cry, to vent to a friend, to allow yourself time to process. But at some point, Stoicism encourages you to take a step back. Ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? You can control your actions, your self-care, and your perspective. You can't force someone back into a relationship, but you can choose to be kind to yourself. You can prioritize healthy habits, exercise, good sleep, activities you enjoy. You can find solace in friends and family. You can choose to focus on the positive aspects of your life, the things that bring you joy outside of the relationship. Grieving takes time. Don't rush the process. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions and pretending everything's okay. It's about acknowledging your feelings while taking steps towards healing. It's about accepting the reality of the situation and choosing a path forward with clarity and strength. Remember, breakups happen, but they don't define you. You are worthy of love and happiness, and by healthily processing your emotions, you'll be well on your way to finding it again. Number 11. Don't react emotionally. Navigating the complexities of interpersonal dynamics, especially when faced with the challenge of being ignored, calls for a nuanced approach rooted in Stoic principles. The Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on maintaining composure and emotional strength, offers valuable insights on how to gracefully handle situations where one experiences disregard. In the face of being ignored, the Stoic method advocates for a disciplined response, urging individuals not to succumb to emotional reactions. While it may seem difficult to remain emotionally neutral when someone disregards you, Stoicism emphasizes that being poised is the most effective course of action in such circumstances. This Stoic approach underlines the importance of inner contemplation over impulsive emotional responses. Stoicism posits that maintaining calmness is paramount and that cultivating self-awareness is key. Rather than reacting emotionally to the perceived neglect, the Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to turn their focus inward. By doing so, one can achieve a state of emotional equilibrium and respond to the situation with grace and decency. In the realm of Stoic wisdom, it is advised to exhibit kindness and courtesy even in the face of neglect. This means acknowledging the other person's actions without allowing them to dictate one's own behavior. A Stoic individual may inquire about the well-being of the person who is ignoring them or express a willingness to converse, all while maintaining their own composure. Stoicism discourages seeking validation or approval from others, emphasizing the importance of staying true to one's principles. Should the disregard persist, the Stoic philosophy guides individuals to remain composed and make decisions aligned with their values. It discourages allowing the actions of others to provoke anger or reveal weakness. Instead, the focus shifts towards recognizing and reinforcing one's inner strength and confidence. Stoicism teaches that personal ideals and self-perception should not be swayed or influenced by external actions. Central to Stoicism is the concept of focusing on what is within one's control, actions and attitudes, while accepting what is beyond control, such as the actions of others. This aligns with Stoic ideals of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. In the realm of human interactions, it encourages individuals to disengage emotionally from situations that are beyond their control, promoting an inner resilience that withstands external circumstances. In essence, Stoicism provides a roadmap for responding to being ignored with poise and self-assurance. It encourages individuals to detach from the actions of others, concentrate on their internal strengths, and uphold principles of kindness and courtesy. By internalizing these Stoic teachings, one can navigate the complexities of human interactions with a balanced and resilient demeanor. The wisdom of Stoicism becomes a guiding light, leading individuals towards a state of inner harmony and self-confidence, irrespective of external behaviors. Forget mind games and manipulation. True Stoicism, inspired by Marcus Aurelius, is about self-control and emotional mastery. While it might sting now, her decision is a chance for you to shine. Invest in yourself, level up your life, and radiate confidence. Trust us, when she sees the incredible version you're becoming, regret might just knock on her door. But remember, your happiness is the real prize. So, are you ready to write your own epic comeback story? Let's go. Share your self-improvement tips in the comments and join the movement.